tough day for me. Maybe it's because a lot of the realities are setting in. A lot of realities are setting in, I think, with me. And not just on one level, but on a lot of levels. On a lot of levels. It's really crazy what's been going on. You know, I can't believe how hard I got hit. And I can't believe how hard my children, my family got hit. It's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. It's absolutely mind-boggling. It really is. I'm looking every day. I come down here. I talk to my wife. I talk to my mom. I wish there was some way that they could communicate back with me. I can't believe what happened. I lost everything. I lost my beautiful family here. I mean, I got my kids. Look at this. I look every day. I say, here's my Jennifer. I talk to her. I say, Jen. I say, Jennifer, you were only 46 years old, honey. You were only 46. You were too young to go. You were too young. 46 is too young. I wish that God could have been merciful. I wish he could have just kept you here because we all love you, Jen. We all need you, Jen. Life is not the same anymore, Jen. This is when we were younger. Me and my beautiful wife, Jennifer. I also talk to my mom. I say, Josephine, my mother, Josephine. Ma, I love you, Ma. I'm so sorry that you had to go. I didn't want you to go. I needed you. The grandchildren needed you. Now, I know the right thing to say is obviously keep watching over us. You're out of pain. You're out of suffering. I get all of that. And I'm sure they are. I'm sure my wife is in paradise. I'm sure my mother is in paradise. I'm sure that my wife is with her beautiful mother, Linda. Sometimes I look at that little light up there. Say, I'll show you sometimes. Hold on, wait. When I talk to my wife or I talk to my mom, I see flickering, the lights flicker sometimes. I'm like, Jen, do you hear me? And sometimes the lights will flicker. Mom, do you hear me? I love you, Mom. I love you, Jen. Sometimes they actually do. She knows I'm on a live stream right now, so she's not going to do it. But for some reason today, I don't know, really bad day. Maybe because everything is hitting me. Everything is hitting me. I'm not going to see my wife no more for the rest of my life. I'm not going to see my mom. I mean, how do you accept something like that? How do you accept it? How do you just let that go when I know Jennifer 27 years. I was married to Jennifer 19 years. This April was going to be our 20th anniversary. How do you know what I mean? How do you just forget about that? How do you do that? I don't know. I guess there are certain people who could do that. They could just shut it off, I guess, in their head. I'm not one of them. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't just shut things off like that. All right? I can't. I love my wife with all my heart and soul. I try. I know that the way to really do things is to have a positive outlook on it. Like look at the time you did spend together and the wonderful memories. And I don't know, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I miss her too much. I need her too much. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Sometimes I could do it. I don't know. Sometimes I can do it. It's like, just not today. Sometimes I can do it. There are days, I don't know, I'm in a good state of mind, and I say to myself, all right, Jennifer fought for 10 years. She did great. And she did. Salud, little milk. She fought really hard. And I'm proud of her. And I say cancer lost and she won. But I guess what it is that when you're so used to having someone in your life and they're a part of your life for so long and you depend upon them. Like I depended upon my wife. You understand? She was someone who took care of me. She was someone who took care of the family in so many ways. It's like, you have to understand that. No one understands that. It's like we were a team. Okay, we were a team for so long. It's like, imagine if you have a business, okay, and you have a partner. Like, I'll give you an example. The band Kiss, okay? Yeah. You got Paul Stanley and you got Gene Simmons, Okay? That created the sound that Kiss became famous for. Now you take one of them out of the equation. Let's say now there's no more Gene Simmons. It's not Kiss anymore. It's not Kiss. I'm sorry. I mean, okay, you see a lot of bands try to do that stuff, and it's like I was thinking about Bon Jovi with Richie Sambora. Richie Sambora left for his own reasons. He felt bad about it. He admitted he felt bad about it, and Bon Jovi continued. He went on. Bon Jovi then had his vocal problems, unfortunately. Okay. But Richie Sambora, my God, was the heartbeat. Him and Bon Jovi. You hear like the Dead or Alive. You need Richie Sambora for all those high notes. You need that guitar, man. But that's what I'm trying to make you understand is like, can you go on technically? Like, can Bon Jovi go on? And he did without Richie Sambora. He did. But is it going to be the same? The answer is no. It's not going to be the same. And it never sounded the same, and it never will be the same. That's just my opinion. Would Paul Stanley be able to go on without Gene Simmons? Probably, but it won't be the same. So that's basically where I'm at. Like, I am going on without Jen. I've been living with her now without her for a while. I mean, she's been in the hospital since January 12th. I mean, today it's the end of March, going into April. I didn't want this though. See, this is what everybody has to understand is that, I mean, none of us want it. Mr. Knives, Heavenly Father, we lift up Apefather in his time of deep sorrow. Lord, you know the pain he carries with the loss of both his mother and his wife. Thank you, Mr. Knives. Christopher, how you doing? Good morning. I'll do this goodbye for you in a second. You want to know what it is, Mr. Knives? I just don't understand why God had to take both of my beautiful support systems, my ladies, from me. We ask that you wrap him in your loving embrace, provide him with the comfort and peace he surpasses with all understanding. I'm having a tough time, Mr. Knives. I'm not going to lie to you. I know that you're quoting beautiful, beautiful things, and it's beautiful. But I don't understand why God did this. Hold on a second. I don't understand. It's got to be. We have to look. God had to know about it. Isn't it part of the divine plan? Right? I don't get it. Look, Jennifer was. Look, if I had a conversation with God right now, all right, you know what I would ask him? I would say, God, let's start with my mom. I would say she was 75. I get it. She saw her grandkids grow up. That's all she ever wanted. She did it. Okay, and she was 75. Unfortunately, she had the COPD. She had the triple bypass. It was really a lot was on my mom because my mom could have got better. You want me to tell you the truth? My mom could have got better. She didn't have the will anymore. After my father passed away in 2020, after she had this love of her life, this guy James, that when she dated him when she was like 16 years old, she actually reached out to him on Facebook when his wife passed away, and she was trying to kind of like reminisce and see if there was anything left that they could get back together. Unfortunately, James, I think, got freaked out by it. Imagine you call someone for like 60 years later. You're like, hi, James, it's Josephine. He's like, who? She's like, Josephine. We used to date like when I was 16. And he get freaked out, But unfortunately, he passed away 2 months later. And my mom, I just think my mom got very depressed. My mom got very, very depressed. May your presence be his strength as he navigates the grief of these heavy losses. Thank you, Mr. Knives. My mom, in my opinion, had the opportunity. She didn't have cancer. She had the opportunity to get better, but she got very depressed. It was depression, and she couldn't do it, and that was it. And this pulmonary embolism, it's a blood clot. You get these blood clots because you don't move. And I was telling my mom for years, Ma, you got to move. You got to get up. You got to keep moving. Because if you don't move, I told her, you're going to develop, I told her this, you're going to develop a blood clot. And I'm really pissed off about the rehab. That's another story. But we'll talk about that. They should have never let her out the way she was. Never. Never. Okay? But we'll leave that for another conversation. But as far as Jennifer was concerned, she was a fighter. Jennifer was fighting for her family each and every single day. Like a Comanche, she was fighting. She was fighting. I never saw a girl fight as hard as Jennifer. And that's why I feel this last fight that she had, it was a fight that she couldn't win. It was a fight she couldn't win. And I just feel it wasn't fair. You want me to tell you the truth? And I don't care what anybody says. In many ways, it wasn't fair. Okay, it wasn't. Look, when we lose fights in this world, let's lose it fairly. That's it. Let's let's have a fair fight. George Foreman, the great heavyweight, just passed away too. May he rest in peace. The legend that he was, George Foreman. The Foreman Grill. Remember that? That was a great grill. I have it downstairs. But I was watching a fight with him and Michael Moore. Now Michael Moore was so much younger than him, and if you think about it, there was no reason how George Foreman knocked him out. He was younger, he was stronger, he had more endurance, everything. But George Foreman had that power, and he just connected. He knocked him down. See, to me, that's fair. Because he in all practical purposes, Michael Moore should have won that fight. Okay, but again, it was a fair fight, and George Foreman was the better man. George Foreman had the power, and that's it. And that's what I'm trying to say about my wife, Jen. Jen had that power, but she wasn't fighting a fair fight. Okay, she wasn't fighting a fair fight. She had the cancer that spread too much to the brain, to the spinal cord, from the breast. Then she was dealing with the aspiration pneumonia, and she couldn't swallow any food, and she couldn't swallow any liquid. I was just hoping God was going to carry her. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping Jesus was going to go to my wife. I was praying to him every night. I was holding my wife's hand. Because she's a good person, man. She's a good person. She's only 46 years old. And maybe he could have did something for her. Maybe he could have said, you know what? Let her at least recover from the aspiration, pneumonia. Let her recover from that. And then, let her spend more time with her family. Because the plan was not for her to pass away in a hospital. That was not the plan. The plan was for her to be home. That's why she went on palliative care. She went on palliative care because she wanted to be at home. She wanted to be with her family. And it broke our heart, me and the kids, that we had to see her back at the hospital. I just was hoping something. Look, it's over now. There's nothing we could do. But the problem is, for some reason, and I don't know why, I can't accept my wife. I can't. I'm trying to figure out the reasons. I'm trying to understand, why can't I accept this? Why am I having such a hard time accepting this? I think what comes to my heart is it was not fair. That's it. It wasn't fair what happened to her. She didn't get a fair shake. And that's what bothers me. I just wanted to have a fair shake. And I know you're going to say, life is not fair. I get it. I understand that life is not fair. Here's a picture of me and Jen when we were younger. Isn't that a great picture? I look at this one every night. This is when we actually first met, back in 1999. Man, I love you, Jennifer. I'm going to be sharing a lot of pictures. As you all know, I got a lot of things I want to do with my life. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to get back on track financially. I mean, I'm just explaining it to all of you. I got hit very hard. When my wife passed away, I was her caretaker. That was my full-time job. I lost $3,000 a month. When my mom passed away, we lost. I worked hard. My father didn't want her to have anything. I don't want to get into my family business, but let's just say that when my father and her got divorced, he didn't want her to have nothing. Oh, you're in El Salvador. That's awesome, man. Bro, that's awesome, man. Have fun. When you get back, send me an email. Have a great time in El Salvador, brother. Got Batman in the house. What's up there, Real Aqua? Trump 2024. Look, despite the fact that I'm going through a lot, with my wife, I love Trump, baby. I love Trump. Puts Zelensky in his place. I love Trump. America, baby. Make America great again. And he's doing it. He's doing a great job. Once again, this is my Cash App. For anybody out there who has a good heart to help Apefather and his family get back on track, we accept, Cash App. Or if you don't have Cash App, you could do a Super Chat. Preferably Cash App, though, because Super Chats could take up to 2 months and there's large fees, whereas the Cash App is instant and very little fees. So the Cash App is the $ Richard Lavoie. $ Zelensky is a bum, right? Is the $ RICHARD. Can someone actually type that for me? Can someone type out my Cash App for me so I can pin the comment? The $ Richard Lavoie. America first, Real Aqua. America first. If someone could type this out for me, I'd appreciate it. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and last name. Oh, Christopher, you forgot the I. Can you do that, Christopher? Just do the same thing you just did, but after the O, put an I. So it's $, Richard Lavoie, RICHARD There it is. There it is. Thank you, Christopher. And thank you, Mr. Knives. We just had to put the $ in front of it, but thank you. Thank you. Let me pin that one. All right, Christopher, I'm going to do a song for you. You know which one it's going to be. Is This Goodbye? Oh, I'm a little shot. This is when I was younger when I wrote this song. This was like the freestyle days of Brooklyn, New York. Forget about it. Let's do it for Christopher. Hold on. Ready, Christopher? I remember that day. Wait, let me do that again, Christopher. 1 second. Sorry. I remember that day when you told me that you changed the way you feel for me. Nights spent in misery, all I seem to do is think about you constantly. Is this goodbye to all we were? Is it really over? I still feel deep in my heart, don't want us to be apart. Is this goodbye to all we were? Is it really over? And I still feel deep in my heart, don't wanna be apart. Days come and go so fast, memories of times we spent together still do last. Now, as I start again, wonder if eventually there will be that day when I think of you. Is this goodbye to all we were? Is it really over? I still feel deep in my heart, don't want us to be apart. Is this goodbye to all we were? Is it really over? And I still feel deep in my heart, don't wanna be apart. I am hoping that someday you'd realize you were so wrong. Till then I will keep on someday you realize you were so wrong. Till then I will keep on wondering. That's for you, Christopher. Yeah, it's got like that 80s, 90s freestyle thing going on there. Is this goodbye to what we were? Selena girl, how you doing? The regulator, there is no way the regulator prime wants to mail me a check. It's not going to happen. Not with all the hate that you have. I read all your hate. So no, you're lying. No thanks. The regulator, you're lying. And if you were truly the regulator, by the way, you had my address. So anyway. Michelle, thank you. Hugs always help. They do. You're welcome, Christopher. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. It's like, I wish that I could do just something positive. I wish I could turn all this negative that happened in my life, so much negative that happened in my children's life. I just want to turn it positive. And you could help me. You could actually help me do something so wonderful that I also want to do. Besides helping my family, which, oh my God, do we need help right now? I want to help other families. I want to start doing events where I buy a nice big Tony Soprano dinner, like an Italian style dinner for families grieving. And it's something I need too. I want to be not just a person helping these families, but I also want to help myself and my children, because we need to be around people that are grieving, because we need to talk to people, like support groups. Now, I'm going to be going to support groups too and counseling, but I would love to be a part of something that I do, that I instigate. So after I take care of my family and our bills, that's going to be step one. I want to be perfectly transparent and clear about that with the cash apps I will be receiving, because guys, we lost my wife. You have to understand. I'm not giving you my address. And anyway, it's public information, but please, the regulated prime, just let it go. Let it go. You could very easily give a super chat right now. You don't want to give any money. So anyway, let's just drop it. For the people out there who do have a heart and who do care, this is my Cash App once again, and the comment is pinned. You can see Christopher, Studs. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. You see the comment that's pinned on the bottom of the screen. This is a job. Before I kick you off, let's define what a job is. Can we define what a job is, Windsor? When you work and you get direct deposit, which I get from Google, okay? YouTube and Google, they transfer money into my account once a month, around the 21st to the 24th of the month. This money that I get, I have to pay taxes on it, okay? So it's a job. The only difference is, can I make enough money with it to really survive and pay my bills? And that's why I ask for additional help. Every YouTuber does that. Do you go and bother every YouTuber? Every YouTuber, they ask for super chats. Every YouTuber asks you to join memberships. They ask you to buy merchandise. I remember a long time ago, you were breaking my balls even about that. Everything I did when I wanted to do my Apefather store, you broke my balls about it. Basically, you guys just like breaking my chops. Every YouTuber does what I do. That's it. So if you have a problem with what I'm doing, you should go break the chops of every other YouTuber. That's it. Don't just limit yourself to me. Go break the chops of every YouTuber, but you won't do that. You'll only focus on me. This is a job. Okay, a second job. I might listen. Okay, well, first of all, so that you understand something, this project I'm doing, which is to do dinners for families that are grieving, is a second job. Okay, so is everything? Listen, I'm going to be forming a 501c just to it's not a 501c yet. I want to be clear because I just started this. I want to see the response I get. So right now, it is not considered a charity, but that's going to be my long-term goal. My long-term goal is to really incorporate this as a corporation and eventually get 501c status. Again, I want to be clear to all of you, that is not the case right now. I am not a charity. I want to be crystal clear. So you're not getting any tax deductions when you give me a cash app. So just understand that. But this could be a big career I'm doing, helping people in need. Right now, the way I'm doing it is I'm just taking a portion of my profits that I'm earning from Cash App, and I'm choosing to kind of donate my own earnings. That's just as of right now, that's what I'm doing. So the earnings that I make, I'm willing to take a portion of those earnings, and I'm willing to buy dinner for people who are grieving, who have lost loved ones. Introduce them to my family. Maybe their children could become friends with my children. And we could have a nice drink together. We could eat. We could all talk, and we could be there for one another. I think it's a beautiful cause. I don't understand why everybody doesn't want to just help us. Because first of all, you're helping me and my children, and you're going to be helping other families. I'll give you a very big shout out, okay? And I'm going to be mentioning you live at the event that you're a sponsor. And I'm going to be making a video in your honor, okay, talking about your good deed. So all of that for a lousy, like what, $5, $10 Cash App? I think it's worth it. But anyway, it's completely up to you. I can't, it's got to be done from your heart. It's got to be done of free will. You like Free Willy? All right, great. Yeah, I confirm it. Mail me the check. Now I got to kick you out. I got to get rid of you to Regulated Prime because you're posting my address on a live stream. Did you ever think maybe I don't want that? Did you ever think that? Okay. Who cares? Does it make you happy? Does it make you happy? Fine. All right. And when I don't get the $100 check, then what, right? So this is all just what? Once again, a way for you to get off, a way for you to get pleasure out of other people's misery, right? The Regulated Prime, you just want to get pleasure out of someone else's. Okay, so Regulated Prime, listen to me. And I know you're not sending a $100 check. That's never going to happen. Okay. So what is the real reason why you're doing this? The real reason is what? You want to ride off my family's misery. You want to get high. You want to get high off Apefather's misery and his family. Is that what this is? Is that what it is? You want to get high off our misery? Is that your thing? Because that's pathetic. All right. So I got to, I'm kicking you off. I don't understand why people have to do that. Like, I'll try to contact Cheryl Crow, Real Aqua. You should contact her on my behalf. And say, I know this guy Apefather. And we'll do a jam together, me and Cheryl. But just getting back, I'm having a really difficult time just accepting my wife's passing. Yeah, right? She's single too. I just feel that poor girl didn't get a fair shot. It makes me so angry. You want to know how depressed I am? Real Aqua, can I make you laugh? I went for a massage today. It's okay. Hey, we all need to get massages once in a while to relax. My wife would not mind. Okay, my wife would not mind. Trust me. She would be totally okay with me getting the massage. So I went to go get the massage, and I'm so depressed. I'm talking to like the Asian masseuse, and she doesn't even speak English. And I'm telling her, she's like, how are you today? And I'm like, well, my wife passed away, my mom passed away, and she couldn't speak English, so she had to get like the phone that translates, and we were speaking into the phone. I was like, my wife passed away. She's like, and then it would speak Chinese, and she's like, oh my God, my heart goes out to you, my condolences, but it's not every day that you're talking to a masseuse telling her about your problems, right? I'm telling her about what I'm going through. Oh my God. But it was a good massage. It was a good massage. Oh man, I just don't know what's going on with me anymore. It's like I just can't. I know you guys are gonna get angry at me. I know you guys are gonna get angry at me. It's just I didn't want to live without my wife Jennifer. That's it. Do you understand? I didn't look. My mom, I get it. All right, I understand it. She didn't. Unfortunately, she lost the zest of life. My poor mom, my poor beautiful mama. But she made it to 75. She saw her grandkids grow up. She did well. Jennifer did. Jennifer 46. That's not. It's. She has. We have our daughter's 11 years old. She needs her mom. Michael's 14. He needs his mom. It's just too sad. It's too heartbreaking for me. It's just I have to let it go. I know I have to move on. I know I have to move on. I know I have to accept it. And sometimes I'm okay. I got to tell you, for some reason I'm having a bad day today. I don't know what it is about today. Something is hitting me today that's just making me crazy. Like I don't know. Maybe it's because the reality is setting in. I'm just never going to see her again. I don't know if I could restart my brain. Like how do you restart the brain? How do you do that? How do you restart? I feel like an orphan. My father passed away. My mother passed away. I don't have any siblings. I don't have a brother. I don't have a sister. I just feel so alone, man. I talk to family once in a while, my mother's side, but they're all living their lives. It's a long story. My parents didn't have the greatest marriage. And my mother's side of her family did not get along with my father. Unfortunately, that kind of rubbed off on me. Unfortunately. And people from time to time do check up on me. They do call me, but everyone's living their own lives. That's the thing. Everybody's living their own lives, and people can't. You know, people. I kind of overload sometimes people. I overwhelm sometimes people because they're living their own lives. They can't deal with this. That's why I do these live streams because thank God for all of you. I could overwhelm all of you, and you'll just keep watching me. But it's not like that with regular people that got jobs and they got families. You can't talk to them every minute. And they're like, hey, Father, enough. I got to go to work, But they want to get back into the music. My poor Jennifer. I love you, Jen. 46. I wanted to save her. I wanted to save her life. I did. I did everything. All the doctors told me, all the nurses said, you did everything and more for your wife. But she passed. Now I lost her. I gotta do something, man. I gotta get therapy, more therapy, because I cannot accept my poor wife was only 46. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. 46 was too young. But just understand this: the kids are doing great. If you're worried, the kids right now, as we speak, the kids are in school. They're doing great. Sophie's got 100 on one of her tests. The kids are doing great in school, and I know Michael's got a basketball game after school today. So we're all going to go see Michael's not basketball, excuse me, volleyball. I said basketball. Volleyball. So Michael's got a volleyball game. We're going to go see Michael play. And the kids are doing good. The kids are doing well. I am not letting my grief get in the way of their happiness. The kids are happy. The kids are living a very happy, normal life. But unfortunately, I'm not. That's the unfortunate thing. I'm down. And like I said, I just want to be a good dad at this point. I wish people could help me out. I wish people could say, hey, Father, here's a little token from my heart. Here's the Cash App, the $ Richard Lavoie. It's the $ RICHARDLEVOI. No space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. Jeff, no, she's never gonna get in touch with us. She's never gonna get in touch with us. Listen, I don't know what happened there. It doesn't make any sense to me what happened there because you should never ever cut off children. What she did was terrible, in my opinion. Blocking children. She's blocking kids. Jennifer's cousin. She blocked Sophia and Michael on Snapchat. She blocked them on Facebook. She blocked them on her phone. How do you block children? Especially she's the godmother. I want you all to understand, this is the godmother. How do you block your godchildren who just lost their mom and who just lost their grandmother. Like, you don't like me? Fine. Whatever the reason is, you don't like me, okay. But you're going to block your godchildren? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. I know she has a condition. I know she has a condition. She has a ADD or something of that nature, but still, I mean, she always seems very highly functional to me. I know Jennifer's cousin 27 years. And in 27 years, I never treated that girl with disrespect. I always treated her with respect. And I'm in shock how this all went down. I'm in shock. Thank you, Jeff. She just wants nothing to do with us. I mean, she doesn't even want to give me a chance to apologize to her. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Let's do a little Brooklyn funk. I met my wife in Brooklyn, New York. I am reporting you for what? What are you reporting me for? For being handsome? All right, let's get rid of this guy. He's reporting me for being handsome. So a little Brooklyn funk. Let's do that again. 2, 3, 4. So that's an original Brooklyn funk. This guy doesn't stop, this guy here. Thank you, Will. What's up, Daryl? What's up, Will? Once again, I'm just looking for people with good hearts here. This is my Cash App. $ Richard Lavoie, $RICHARD LEVOI. The Cash Apps that you're going to give will be benefiting two causes. The first cause is, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened again if you don't know. My wife and my beautiful mother passed away. I'm not doing well. I'm so super heartbroken. I can't believe it. I can't believe what happened in our lives. and my wife was only 46. My mom was 75, God bless her, but my wife was only 46. We have an 11-year-old daughter. We have a 14-year-old. It's devastating times for us. I was my wife's full-time caretaker. We lost that income. It was $3,000 a month. My mom's social pension, which was very hard for me to get for her. My father didn't want to give it to her. It's another story. My parents had a bad marriage, but I did so good for my mom. I got her so many. Besides, listen, my mom has been living with us since we were married. Can you believe this? Me and Jennifer got married in 2005, and my mom has been with us for the entire time. How does this guy keep coming back? So, anyway, if anybody would have the good heart to do a Cash App, it would benefit my family. It will help us get back on track. And it's going to help my beautiful kids, Michael, who's 14, and Sophia, who's 11. And with that said, crazy. With that said, if I start doing well and I pay all my bills, the remaining funds, I'm going to do portions into doing dinners for families that have been in a similar situation as mine, that they've lost their loved ones. I'm going to be doing big family style Tony Soprano Italian dinners, probably at Carmine's in Atlantic City, for families that have lost loved ones. Now, I will live stream these events. I'm going to mention you as a sponsor to all the families that attend. And I'm also going to dedicate a video to you where I'm going to say, God bless so and so, who is the sponsor, who really truly cares about the Apefather, my children, and who cares about so many families in the New Jersey area that have lost loved ones and that are currently grieving. So your Cash App is going to go to a lot of things. Tired, don't sleep anymore. Can't sleep right. I wish I could. $1 would help because enough people who gave $1, it adds up. So once again, this is the Cash App right here. $ Richard Lavoie. There is no space, no underscore in between my first and last name. $RICHARDLE V as in Victor OI. Probably gonna get some sleep after this. You know, there's these people that come on these live streams, they have no heart. They have absolutely no heart. If I knew that someone lost their wife, if I knew that someone lost their mom, if I knew that children lost their mom and their grandma, not only would I support them, okay, not only would I do that, but I would spend a lot of my time to try to talk to them and to try to be comforting, to be like a counselor, to try to give them good advice, to try to get them back on their feet. I don't know what people are doing. A lot of these crazy internet trolls, like I don't know why they keep coming on these live streams, and I think that they get entertainment. This is what I believe over my misery and over my children's misery. That is a form of entertainment for them. It's pretty crazy. Falling asleep here. Probably gonna get going soon here. Gotta take a quick shower. Gotta relax. Once again, here's the Cash App for anyone who would like to be super generous, help the Apefather's family. We just lost my wife. We lost my mom. We lost about $7,000 a month income, unfortunately, because I was my wife's caretaker full time. My mother passed away, and we lost the Social Security and the pension. So, could anybody give me some like pointers if you ever lost a loved one in your life? How do you handle it? How do you accept things? How do you move forward? I'm having a really like I could accept my mom for some reason. I could accept her. I loved my mother. I want you all to understand. I loved her with all my heart and all my soul. But for some reason, I feel like I could accept her. I can't accept my wife, John. I just can't accept it. Man, I'm like falling asleep here. I haven't slept right in about a month. Time to do some music so that this way I can wake up. Wake me up before you go. All right, let's go back. Let's do a little music, a little piano music, baby. I had a tough day today. I'm sorry. You got to forgive me. I had a tough day. I had a tough day. I just can't believe my wife is not with me anymore. I can't believe that my wife is not with her children anymore. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to handle this. I wish somebody could help me. I wish somebody could give me some kind of good advice and say, this is how you deal with this situation. And then it's like, what made it so worse with my mom is my mom was my best friend. I was hoping my mom was going to help me grieve my wife, you know? But my mom passed away pretty much right away. It was like she didn't get a chance to help me. This is the hardest time of my life. This is a really, really extremely difficult time. That's why I need support. Let's do Peace and Serenity for my beautiful wife and mom. All of this is instrumental music by Richie Lavoie, the Apefather. What's up, crazy things? That's Peace and Serenity. Thank you so much. A very small entertainment tip will help my family in need. We lost my beautiful wife, Jennifer, and my mom, Josephine, in a period of 2 weeks. My wife was battling cancer for 10 years. God bless her. She's a great warrior, a great fighter. Cancer lost, she won. She saw her kids grow up. But I still feel what happened to my wife was unfair. She was only 46 years old. And she really needed to live, in my opinion. She needed to live a good I say, bring her to like 70 years old. That would be good. In her 70s. So besides helping me and my family with the cash apps, after we pay our bills, a portion of our earnings are going to go towards doing events in the South Jersey area that are going to help families that are grieving. We're going to purchase a big Italian dinner for them, Tony Soprano style Italian dinner. All right, we're going to sit down with all of them and we're going to have nice Italian food. Forget about it. Forget about it. I was just thinking about this summer, and Jennifer was alive, and we were all out. We went to Great Adventure. We went to Long Beach Island. We went to Seaside Heights. And it's like my brain just can't comprehend how quickly all of this happened. Like I just can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm being honest with you. It's like this happened too fast. It just happened too quickly. Like even she was okay. It was like our daughter's birthday. It was January 12th. No, excuse me. January 7th. She went to the hospital on January 12th. But it was January 7th. It was our daughter's 11th birthday. Jennifer was great. She was singing happy birthday to Sophia. She was in great shape. How did all of this happen? I didn't want to cremate my wife either. Let me tell you something. It was her wishes. I respected her wishes. It killed me. It broke my heart. The only thing that was good about it, I feel like I killed the cancer that was inside of her. Whatever cancer was inside of her, I felt like I took care of it. That was the only positive to it. But I'm just having a hard time with all this stuff. I don't know. It's eventually, I guess I'll accept it. It's going to take me some more time. I'm in acceptance with my mom. I do accept my mom. She was 75. She saw her grandkids grow up. She lived a good life. Jennifer was too young, in my opinion. 46 was too young. I'm a little upset at God. I wish there was an opportunity to talk to Jesus, to talk to God. I always wrote this song called God is on Our Side, there's words to it. It was really during the AMC movement. It was like a... Don't you know that God is on our side? The Apefather feels it deep inside. He wants us to win. New lives we begin. Don't you know that God is on our side? And it's going to be a wild ride. He wants us to win. New lives we begin. God is on our side. But I just wish God could tell me, why'd you have to take away my beautiful wife for? Why couldn't you be a little merciful on her, Give her some more time. She got hit with a fight. It was a battle she couldn't win. Cancer, aspiration pneumonia. She's dealing with too many things. I wish Jesus could have came down from heaven and he could have touched her and he could have healed her. You hear about the story, remember when Jesus touched a man that was blind and he gave him sight. I wish that Jesus could have touched her and took the cancer and the aspiration pneumonia away. Jennifer was a great lady. Listen, you guys don't understand how great Jennifer was. You don't understand. This is like the greatest mother who ever lived on earth, in my opinion, okay? The greatest wife. I'm never going to meet anybody like her again. This is a person who dedicated everything she had to her children, her family, her husband. And when she died, a part of me died. I'm telling you, a part of me died with her. It's like, I feel like the movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe. You ever see the ending of the movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe when he was dying? And he was like, half of his body was in the, half of his spirit, you could say, was in the afterlife, and he was reaching for his wife and child. And the other half was on earth, where he was telling them, bring Rome to the people, give Rome to the people. That was the dream of Marcus, the Caesar. And he said, before he left Earth, he made sure he took out Joaquin Phoenix, because he had his father, whacked. The true Caesar was supposed to be Maximus, which was Russell Crowe. But it's a great movie, Gladiator. Are you not entertained? But, I appreciate that all of you give me the opportunity to vent here. This is kind of like therapy for me, It's kind of like therapy. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm having a tough time with my wife. I'm just having a tough time. Listen, I know she's gone. I go downstairs. I see her ashes. I'm not a psychopath. Now she will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You are in my prayers. I mean, that word dwell is like kind of a, I don't know. It sounds like a nice thing you're saying. When you say you're in my prayers, God bless you for that. I don't know, that word dwell. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I never liked that word dwell. Like if you just said now she will be in the house of the Lord forever, but that word dwell, I don't know. It's just like kind of freaks me out, man. But I know you meant it in a good way. My beautiful Jennifer. This is a song I wrote for her called Back Into My Arms. So many nights I wish that you were here, girl. You're living your life since I let you get away. Now I called you on the telephone and you seem surprised to hear from me. All I wanted was to tell you how much I was sorry I hurt you. Now I want you back into my arms. I can change all my mistakes. If you just take one more chance, I promise you there's no more heartaches. I want you back. Come back into my arms. Sometimes you don't know what you got till you lost it. I want you back, but I know I can't force it. Might have lost all your love for me. Now you just want to be free. I'm not giving up that easily. I'm determined to make you see how I feel. Now I want you blew my mind. Back into my arms. What's up, Justin Henry? If anybody could be cool and just give a very small entertainment tip on Cash App, I hope you're enjoying the music. It's $, Richard Lavoie. The comment is pinned on the bottom on the Christopher Stid. It's the $, Richard Lavoie, $RICHARDLEVOI. I will give you a very big shout out for a very small entertainment tip. Believe it or not, if enough people just did like 10, 15 bucks, 20 bucks, it could help out my family get back on track. Look, I don't wish what I'm going through on anybody. I really don't wish it on anybody. I lost my wife and my mom in 2 weeks. I don't wish that on anybody. What's funny, Christopher? Did I say it wrong? How do you say your name? Did I pronounce it wrong? You got to teach me how to pronounce your name. Did I pronounce it wrong? I thought it was Christopher Stud at one point, but you got it Stidd. How do you say that? Stid? Christopher Stid? I don't know how to say it. I don't know. Tell me how to say it. Like, write it out. Pronounce it for me. Let's do my Trump song. This is called Never Surrender. Never Stop Fighting. My wife never stopped fighting. She was a champion, just like the great President Trump. So one second before I start this. You said Stidd. So is that, I don't know, Stid? Did I say it right? Is it Stid? You are a stud. You're a stud muffin, right? But how do you say that? Like Stid? Am I saying it right? Okay, so Christopher Stid. So I said it right. All right, so what were you laughing at before? I said it correctly. Anyway, let's do my Trump song. Never stop fighting, never surrender. My wife never stopped fighting. I wish she was here. Let's go, Rocky Balboa style. That's my Trump song, never stop fighting, never surrender. And my wife never did stop fighting. She never surrendered. My wife, Jennifer, passed away. My mother, Josephine, passed away within 2 weeks. My wife, Jennifer, was only 46. My mother was 75. My wife was battling cancer for 10 years. She was the most amazing mother. It is horrible. Thank you. She was my best friend, my lover, my companion, the mother of our children, only 46. She was okay. You know what the sick thing is, why I'm having such a hard time with it, is that for 10 years, you would have never known my wife had cancer. It's something I'm never going to get over. She never showed that she was in any type of discomfort. Like I said, my daughter's 11th birthday, our daughter's 11th birthday was January 7th. She was there. What's up, Lacey? She was there singing to my daughter, to our daughter, and she was in great shape. It just happened too quickly. She got this aspiration pneumonia. It might have probably been from the cancer in her brain that was making it hard for her to swallow and chew. And unfortunately, that led to her having to be hospitalized for the aspiration pneumonia. And I lost my beautiful, beautiful Jennifer, the love of my life. I wish there was a way that I want to believe that she's here in the house with us. A spirit is here. I want to believe that she's holding me right now. I want to believe that I'm hugging her. I love you, Jennifer. I want to believe that she'll be a part of our lives forever. The kids are 14, Michael, and Sophia is 11, my daughter, very young, especially my daughter, Sophia. So young, she needs a mom. Only if you'd like to do something nice, brother. This is our Cash App. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. This comment is also in. You see the Christopher Stid. You see that comment below? It's pinned. This is the Cash App. I'd appreciate a very small Cash App to help our family out, man. And I'll give you a very big shout out. I'll give you a huge shout out if you have the good heart to help a family in need. Also, down the line, after I take care of the family and we pay all our bills and we get back on track, I would like to, donate some of the money I earn from Cash App to help other families in need with dinners that will be for families grieving that they lost loved ones to. I just would love to help families too. Right now, I got to help my family, of course. But at some point, when I get back on track and I get on my feet, I want to use a portion of the Cash Apps that I receive to help other families in need by providing them with a place to come and have dinner, and we could all grieve together. I don't have a big support system. I don't. I wish I did. I mean, that's the truth. I don't have a big support system. This all happened so sudden. This all happened so fast. We talk to some family, but they're living their own lives. My mom didn't have the greatest marriage with my father. I'm looking at the likes, 19 and 11 dislikes, 9/11. I always see 9/11. My wife, she worked during the 9/11 attacks. She worked in the 2 World Trade Center. That's what makes this even more sadder, is that this was not my wife's fault. She was a victim in all of this. She didn't have the cancer gene. This was something that unfortunately happened because of environmental reasons. Salud, Gintani. God bless you. Salud, Gintani, Jennifer, and my mother, Josephine. God bless the two of you. I'm just trying to get people to help us out here. I've always helped people my whole life. My whole life, I helped people. When someone was in need, I helped people. Right now, I'm in need. My children are in need. I mean, if everybody just did a small Cash App, we could be back on track. We could be doing well. And we're not talking about a big one. We're talking about a small one. 15, 20 bucks, nothing crazy. If enough people did that, we could get back on track. We got a lot of bills now. I lost $7,000 in income. I was her caretaker, and I was earning $3,000 a month, taking care of my wife at home. That money is gone. My mother's Social Security, pension, that's all gone. We lost about $7,000 a month. Yeah, we could talk about the godmother. Let's change the subject. Nobody should block children, especially children that lost their mom and lost their grandma. And that's exactly what the godmother did. And there's no good reason for it, and I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to discuss it because there's no good reason, okay? There is no good reason. What she did was a disgrace. And I don't know why she's doing it, but she's doing it. You know, this is her family. This is her family. Her family is, so she's the godmother to Sophia. Sophia and Mike are her family. I don't know why she's doing it. I don't know what's wrong with her. But what are you gonna do? You know what I noticed in life? When you're at your lowest, people kick you when you're down. It should be the opposite. People should want to lift you up. People should want to lift you up. But what I notice in this world is people kick you when you're down. That's what they do. Unfortunately. I wish it wasn't the case. People should lift you up. Lift up your spirits. We'll continue with the music here. Lacey from Brooklyn is here, so I'll do the Brooklyn song. All the music you're hearing, by the way, they're all my original songs. Every single thing. The Trump song. I did some classical stuff before. People need to get along, Lacey, especially for the sake of the children. But I wish you could talk to her. Maybe I'll give you her number. You should give her a call. I don't even think she's picking up the phone anymore. But maybe you could reach out to her. I'll make Lacey reach out to her. Let's do the Brooklyn song. You know, maybe she said she wanted to speak one time, but like she wanted to have like a mediator. Maybe I'll make you the mediator. That's a good idea. I'm gonna actually send her a message today. Say, you want to do like a 3-way conversation? We'll do me, Lacey, and the godmother. What do you think, Lacey? and you should talk to her. Grew up on the Coney Island side. Hot dogs at Nathan's and the Cyclone for a ride. If we could do a 4-way, I would do it. Cruising down 86th Street, Justin. Got my windows open, blasting music with a beat. Saturday night at Bay Ridge. Picked up a girl made out under the Verrazano Bridge. Late night food at Del Rio Diner. Nothing makes me feel finer than good old Brooklyn. Lacey is on my mind. Only Brooklyn, one of a kind. I want Brooklyn to always be home to me. Let's do I'm a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. I'm a New Yorker. Fighting the best traffic every day. Got places to go, people to see. Every second counts in New York City. I'm a New Yorker. Need a lot of cash to get by. I'm a New Yorker. My dreams limits on to the sky. Angie, gotta be the best, can't settle for less. If you're gonna make it in New York City, little piano solo blows you away. a New Yorker. I wanna see my face on billboards. I'm a New Yorker. My name in lights is my reward. Hard work and determination, sacrifice and motivation, going to do what it takes. I'm a New Yorker, and I'm determined to reach the top. I'm a New Yorker, I have to keep moving and never stop. This city never sleeps, neither do I. Gotta keep working hard until I die to make it. I'm a New Yorker, I can't stop until I make it in New York. I'm a New Yorker, I can't stop till I make it in New York. I'm a New Yorker, baby. Thank you, Goose on the Loose. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Lacey. Do we had the two Angies on here again? Is it's terrible. Anyway, someone's pretending to be Angie. Let me hold on. Did I get rid of oh shit. I got rid of the go Angie. Did I get rid of the right Angie? Hold on. My bed's a mess over there. I got rid of the right one. Did I get rid of the right Angie? I think I did. I want to leave the real Angie. All right, good. I got a message from Back to the Future today. I got to make a video. He's telling me, you're welcome. He's telling me that I blocked him by mistake. I'm looking at my account. If I did block him, I mean, he's good to go now. He should come on the live stream because I definitely, it must have been a mistake, but I don't see him anymore. Blocked. I wish he would come on the live stream now. I got to make a video for Back to the Future. It must have been a mistake on my part. I don't know. Maybe I just made a mistake because there was one guy that was pretending to be Back to the Future. See, sometimes what happens is that, unfortunately, you block the wrong person by mistake. I didn't mean it, Back to the Future. I'm hoping he comes back. I definitely unblocked him. Yeah. No, but I did unblock him. Evil Detective Pikachu. I'm going to go look right now again, but I did unblock him. I did unblock him. You should be good to go. I got to make a video on that. I got to reach out to Back to the Future. He's like always been the biggest supporter for Apefather. I did unblock everybody. Just certain people come back here and they, what's up, Justin? Some people come back here and they want to break balls. I just don't want to deal with it. So come on, we got to get a Cash App in. Who's going to be the first one to do it? Like I said, if you can't do a Cash App, you can do a Super Chat. So don't feel bad if you don't have Cash App. You could always do a Super Chat. But if you happen to have Cash App, here's my Cash App. It's the $ Richard Lavoie. It's the $ RICHARD LEV as in Victor OI. There is no space, no underscore in between my first and last name. Really looking for help right now, man. We lost my wife, my mom. My kids lost their mom. They lost their grandma. Help us out, please. Help us out. Yes, we are hurting financially too. It's terrible, right? Look, Detective Pikachu, at the end of the day, I realize I might have to get a sales job, okay? And I'll do it if I have to, okay? Listen, there's no problem. I've been in sales for 20 years. And if I got to go get a sales job, I'll go get a sales job. I'm not saying no to it. I am not saying no to it. I would prefer to do YouTube, but I need support. I need to get support. Right now I'm not getting much support, unfortunately. Wish I could get more support. But it's up to people. It's got to be done free will. It's got to be done through their hearts. That's it. If they don't want to do it, that's it. There's nothing I can do. I can't force them. Just making sure here that I unblocked everybody. I'll show you Detective Pikachu. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm just doing something right now. Just give me 1 second. So see, here's some of the people that are blocked currently. I'll unblock everybody. I actually thought I unblocked all these people already. For some reason, they're still up there. Maybe maybe I didn't save it. Is it possible? Maybe that's what happened. I didn't save it. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like evil Detective Pikachu. We're in the movie Ghostbusters. You know, when we're freeing all the ghosts, you know? Are you talking about Laura by Billy Joel? Not Layla. Layla is by Eric Clapton. I think you're talking about Laura, Boss Lady. Crazy. There's I see a Back to the Future. I don't know if that's him, but I just did it. Remember though, Detective Pikachu, if they come back and they're a-holes, I'm going to block them again. I hate it when people have to use my wife. It's like terrible, man. Just people have no heart, man. My poor, beautiful wife. Leave her alone, you know. I blocked a lot of people, right? Now, I was just saying, are you talking about the song Laura by Billy Joel? Layla is Eric Clapton. I actually thought I guess I didn't save it. That's what happened here. I actually erased all I thought I did this yesterday. blocked a lot of people, huh? So, oh, you're talking about All for Lena. Yeah, remember I did a cover for that? I did a cover of that one. I can't do it on the lives, unfortunately, because then it's going to be copyrighted. I did a cover of All for Lena. Is Danny Savage. And there's a lot of people here that I blocked. Blocked a lot of people, huh? My poor wife. I hate when they use her name. Oh, sorry. Sorry. A lot of people here. Oh, man. Yeah, it's no joke, Detective Pikachu. A lot of mean people out there, man. A lot of mean people here. Gandhi. You got to be like Gandhi. Peace and serenity. I don't understand why people have to like. Yeah, but like if you do it on the live stream, for some reason, it becomes a copyright. And what happens is the live stream is not monetized anymore, Lacey. I've done this a million times, trust me. I don't know what it is. There's two rules with YouTube when you do covers. One has to be under a minute, or you have to apply for a certain license that you're going to be doing copyrights. I don't have that on my channel, so my only options are to do covers on videos under 1 minute in length, or it's going to be a copyright issue. I just don't know how I'm going to live without my wife, Jennifer. I know that I think a lot of people at this point are getting like are getting frustrated. I gotta look into it. I'll look into it, Lacey. I gotta look into how to get that. But then it becomes your whole channel. That's the thing. It becomes your whole channel. I don't know if I want my channel to really be about covering other people's music. I honestly would much rather, if you want me to be honest with you, play my own original music. You know, I know you'll be upset at that, but from time to time I'll do covers for you and other people. But I think primarily I really want to get my own music out there. I'm only 47. I'm going to be 48. I'm an old man, Lacey. I'm an old man. If I gotta start getting my music out there now, you know what they say? It's now or never. I just have so many memories of my wife. It's like she was the greatest, man. And this all happened too quick. I'm sorry. I still think I'm living in some kind of a nightmare. It just doesn't seem possible. This happened too fast. My birthday is September 30th. The year you want 77. I just can't believe that she's gone, man. Honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to accept it. I'm scared. I'm not doing good, guys. Look, I'm keeping strong for my kids, but I'm not happy. I'm not living a happy life anymore. But Jennifer was my whole life. Jennifer was my whole world. There's nothing I can do. I can't bring it back. I know that. I know I can't bring it back. I can't bring my mom back. Look, I don't understand like why this happened to me. I just don't understand what I feel like I did something, and I know people say you didn't do anything, you know, but it just feels like that. It feels like I did something. What did I do? You know, I don't get it because it's like why am I living in such torment? It's so miserable times right now. I didn't do anything to Lou. Come on, Detective Pikachu, don't say stuff like that, please. I don't want to get mad at you. I don't want to kick you off. I'm a good person, Detective Pikachu, and so was my wife. And anything, it didn't come to me. What if my wife didn't do anything? My mother certainly didn't do anything. Come on, don't make me kick. I feel like kicking you off now, Detective Pikachu, for what you just said. I don't like what you just said. I'm close to kicking you out of here. Don't wish anything bad on people, Detective Pikachu. You should take that back. Especially people that are going through what I'm going through. You should have wished them bad. Yeah, but when you say it's karma, that's the implication of what you're saying is that I'm getting what I deserve. You take it back good. All right, he took it back. It's over. I'm still getting rid of all of these haters here. Well, if he takes it back, Greek hater, no harm, no foul. Let's see what happens. I'm going to be ending the live stream very soon anyway. So, all right, you got it. No problem. No problem. Evil Detective Pikachu. Jennifer is the greatest. There's not too many people on Earth that are like Jennifer. It was a big loss. My mom was a big loss too. Sorry, I'm like falling asleep here as I'm erasing all these haters. My God, there's so many of them. Can you believe it's still going? Look at this. Look, it's still going. There's a lot of people here I gotta get rid of. So what are we talking about? I'm just erasing all these haters here. I think I got about a million of them. I'm not. It just never ends. It's like the never-ending story of haters. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't. I got so many of them. It's like never ending. It's freaking crazy. Wow. There was a lot of haters here. A lot. So anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. Going to be doing a lot more lives. I'm going to try to relax just a little bit here. Kind of falling asleep, kind of dozing off. Yeah, it all started Trump supporter with this stock AMC. But I have a disclaimer, so I'm not. I don't want to get into that. I am not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer, baby. But I'm an entertainer, but not about my wife. So I will be back soon. God bless all of you. I'm glad you forgive me. I'll be back in a little bit.